I ran up a check, I might do it again. Enemies close, had me thinking they're friends. 10 toes down, I'll be free until the end. Crib outside the city, I don't feel safe in my hands. Took so many years, I'm just waiting for the wins. I'm in debt to no one but the one who took my sins. I do it for real, there's no reason to pretend. If I do it once, I do it again.
Well, it's snowing. Got our placards on. Ditching the magnets. That one needs adjusted. It's a little crooked. The other side's good. Put those on in the middle of the night last night. Let's see what this weather has for us. I didn't think I was expecting any snow today. It's it's coming down in spurts, but had to strap that door closed because I guess the guy that towed it, the tow truck originally, broke the inside handle because he tried to use the seatbelt. So we're just, excuse me, stopping to get breakfast here, and we'll be at our first drop in about 45 minutes. I stopped and did a walk around when I got here because I smell rubber, like burning, but it might be this guy that just backed in over here. I checked hub temps and tires and all that as soon as I pulled in, because as soon as I hopped out of the truck I smelled it, but not coming from my vehicle. Welcome to Canton, Ohio. Used to be big industrial. Still has some.
Turn right on Georgetown Street Northeast.
Just not as much as they did. Well, it's a good thing I brought sunglasses. Jeez. Bright out here. It's too bad I'm not staying here. Got this nice little in spot. Snow's melting. They got a ton of snow here in Ohio. I didn't realize how much they got that last storm that missed us and down in Maryland. But there's our new placards. Because I still use this truck for a lot of personal stuff. So I like to be able to take something on and off. And, what was I going to say? Not lose magnets anymore. So this is a combination of 6 pieces. Only would really take up about 22 feet, but I had them spread it out since this is a full deck load, and then you got one full deck load rate, so we weren't picking anything else up. It's kind of dedicated to these poles. I guess they like galvanize them, and they're for the power company, First Energy, and 1 pallet of hardware. So we're actually just stopped to get lunch, and I don't like the way that strap's sitting on that pallet, and check our load. But I'm really not in a hurry at all. So it's nice about our sleeper back here, which we're gonna get ready just for later, so we got time. Everything folds up behind the seat, and like that, and then I just gotta flip the seat down. So when I'm hauling the dogs, there's a bunch of dog hair and stuff in here. On the seat, I have to put this camera down. On the seat, it's not on my bed, so I haul the dogs and then got the child seat. But we're gonna just set all this up and stuff and take a little break and continue on the road. Right there. That's where we are. Where that is, you may never know. Well, making our way across 80. DOT has been everywhere. I've seen probably, I'd say at least 15 to 20 cops. A couple of the DOT trucks, 2 DOT vans. So it's been, not that I have anything to worry about, it's just like, can't really get comfortable. And constantly having to worry about getting pulled over for nothing, essentially. You guys know how it is. Load's doing good. Everything's riding fine. Got about another hour or so. Gonna hop on my phone here and figure out where we're gonna stay for the night, so we can deliver first thing in the morning. Just like they needed all this stuff there as soon as they need it all by 9 a.m. tomorrow. That's when they get there. So I'm gonna get my hammer out, pound that one back straight, but everything else is doing good. Well, that's not a bad view to wake up to this morning. All right, so it's the next morning, and we're about a half hour out. We're supposed to be there at 9. We'll be there about 8:45, which is perfect. It's a power substation or something, so I didn't want to show up too early. But been coming up 81, and 81 is a 81 north in PA, about 155 mile marker. The road is so rough. I've had to get out like 3 times and tighten straps and check dunnage, and nothing's really moving. It's just scaring the crap out of me because of how bumpy the road is. And we're gonna do one last check and then take it into the delivery. So I was supposed to call ahead, and I did yesterday once I was loaded, and guy answers the phone, but it's so muffled I can't tell like what's going on. And then I hear he's talking on another phone. Must be like I called an office or called a work phone or something, because he's on the phone. I can hear his conversation with another guy. He's like, this guy keeps calling the office and I don't know what he wants. I'm like, hello, trying to get a hold of somebody. So that's the only number I have on the bill of lading. So we're going to assume they'll be there. It says it'll be there, needs to be there at 9. And yeah, I don't have any other numbers, so let's just go ahead and take it the rest of the way. Alright, well, the situation at hand is we are absolutely in the middle of nowhere. Our delivery is right here to our right. You can't see it. There's a lane that goes back that way. But bad news is we can't get a hold of the guy that's supposed to be receiving this stuff. So with being in the absolute middle of nowhere, I don't want to drive back this lane because I see the substation. I do. Actually, here comes maybe a First Energy truck. No, never mind. I'm trying to get a hold of the guy because this lane goes back to the substation. It's not plowed or maintained, and I don't want to get back there and not be able to get turned around, especially if nobody's here. I did see some tracks down there, like tire tracks, because it sits way down in this valley, and you can see tire tracks, but I don't see any equipment to unload this stuff. Unless maybe it's like in the middle of the woods, so there could be stuff, I just can't see it. So I guess I'm gonna keep trying to call this guy. At least it went to voicemail this time, and I left him a voicemail, but they said 9 o'clock, it's 8:52. So I'm hoping maybe somebody just pulls up and is supposed to be here, but we'll see. So I'm pretty sure this is the lane that leads back there, but looks like an ice rink to me. Still no answer from the guy. I've called him a couple times. Guess we'll see what happens here. About 3.5 hours from my house, so not really close to home, but as quickly as they needed this stuff, you figured someone would be around. But if it's this remote, maybe there's an office nearby. I have no idea. But at least it's not a busy road. We can just park right here. Well, we drove back here. There's a substation. Nobody here. So I have my buddy that kind of has, I guess, his contract or whatever. He's trying to get a hold of his people. So they can be a pain in the butt for First Energy. That's who it's for. It says, I'm at the right place because it says the name of the thing and everything on the gate there. So we'll wait and see. See when there's anybody around. There's no equipment here either. That's why I pulled down here, because one thing you guys can do, and this helps, is use Google Maps to, like, you know, zoom in and see what buildings are there. And on Google Maps, there's a couple trucks parked out here, so it looks like there's kind of an office. What's wrong with his eyebrow? Jeez. Anyways, looks like there's like an office here. There's kind of like just an outbuilding, but there's no trucks back here. Gates locked, and there's no equipment. Forklift, pettibone, nothing. So I've been zooming around on the maps, like, to see if there's like an office or like an off-site place just close by that has equipment that looks like it, you know, belongs here. So we'll sit here and see what we come up with, because that kind of screws things up if I can't get this off the trailer. Maybe we'll see what happens, but I'm just trying to play in my mind the rest of the stuff. I do have an enclosed load that I can use the enclosed for, but when am I going to be able to get back up here? 3.5 hours away, but we got truck beds to haul too, so let's wait and see. And you know, I'm willing to sit around till 10, maybe 45 minutes or so, but if I don't have an answer by then, I got to get back to the house. I guess things could be worse. I could be waiting in the single cab. We'll just wait here in the bed. Nobody around. Peace and quiet. Maybe we'll even take a nap. Update. Hour of sitting here and still nobody. Still no answer from the manufacturer's trying to contact the receiver, and looks like probably just gonna head. It's about 4 hours home. Just gonna take this stuff back to the house. Kind of sucks because when I'll get back up here is kind of unknown right now. Might mess some other things up in my schedule. And the good news is, like I said, I have the enclosed load, which I think is happening to Florida. That's not 100% confirmed yet. And then I have three truck bed shipments. I'm just trying to count in my head. 3 truck bed shipments, but 2 of them are like just one 8-foot to 10-foot bed, and I have that little open single car trailer I could use for that. While this sits on here now, the big load of truck beds I think is 30 couple feet and 12,000 pounds. That may have to either wait, or I might call Chuck and see if he can help me with that, so we can get all those taken care of. But as of right now, we're just sitting here waiting, and I'll probably update you guys one more time if we head home with this or what happens. Sometimes this happens, but I know that the guy I'm hauling this stuff for was gonna get me taken care of. My downtime, my deadhead home, my trip back up here, or whatever, I'm gonna be compensated for. So it's another day hauling, guys. Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do to not pay $4.55 a gallon. Sometimes you just gotta squeeze into the little mom and pop. $4.19 across the street, $4.15 here, and $4.55 at the Love's. So, wow, that stuff's still following us home. So, it's been, got there at 8:52 this morning. It's been about 5 hours and still no response from First Energy. So this stuff's going back to the house. I'm just gonna leave this trailer parked at the house, loaded, and just go from there. Gonna get paid for layover, the time of me waiting around up there, and then for a redelivery. Even talked about just paying me to take it back to the manufacturer if they don't get a hold of anybody. So much for being a hot load and getting it taken care of pretty quickly. Anything I'm not really upset. This kind of affects having this stuff on the trailer, but not terribly. The only thing I'm upset about is, when am I actually going to get paid? We'll see. We'll figure it out, but that's probably going to do it for this one. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Got a small load. We're going to use that single car open trailer I have. It's just a single truck bed. And then we should be loading up the enclosed and heading south to Florida.